Hello everyone. Here in this video we'll talk about billable items. So billable items are rated consumption data records. Generally billable items holds the information for the sale of a product or services and are used to post the revenue generated by the service provider for the use of a service by a customer. Billable item holds information like product details, amount of usage, quantity, period of usage, and other details that determine the accounting posting during the invoicing process. Billable items can be recurring charges from SAP Convergent charging, one-time charges originating from subscription order management, SOM system, or a rated usage consumption items. So these items can be originated from SAP Convergent charging or any external rating system, or even from within SAP Convergent Invoicing also. So these are the origination of the billable items. So it can be obtained from CC system, which is a convergent charging system, and any another external rating system. And also it can be generated within CI, convergent invoicing also. So next, let's move to the billable item status. So there are multiple status of the billable items. So billable item has different status. Mainly billable items obtains 5 statuses from creation till invoicing. So here you can see that there are 5 status. First one is 0, another one is 1, third one is 2, fourth one is 3, and the last one is 4. So we'll talk about raw, which is 0. So raw means if the billable items status is showing 0, which means raw. So raw status means this particular billable item is incomplete and does not hold all the relevant information and are not eligible for billing process, and values in the fields can be changed. In order to bill such billable items, must be transferred to status 2 billable so that billing process can be carried out. The next one, which we'll talk about, that is one which is a raw accepted. Raw accepted billable items with this status is also not eligible for billing or transfer. This billable item, which such status must be restored and then transferred to billable status to be considered for further processing. Next, we'll talk about the 2, which is billable. Billable items is the only status which are eligible for billing. Means a billable item with the status of the billable status are eligible for billing process. This billable item holds the complete information and eligible for billing process. The next one is 3, which is billable accepted. So billable accepted, whenever a billing document is being reversed, for an example, in there are a couple of billable items has already been billed, and due to certain activities or due to some further action, we had to reverse the billing document. So whenever a billing document is being reversed, then such billable accepted status is being obtained by the billable items. So in order to process these bits, needs to be restored to be considered in the billing process. The last one is 4, that means billed. Billed means any billable items which status is showing as billed. That means billed status indicates that billing process has already been successfully processed and the available bits has been billed, and no further action is required on those billable items. Okay. So next, moving to the billable item database table. Okay, so based on the billable item status, which we have discussed about the raw accepted, billable, and billable accepted and billed. So based on the billable item status, so there are mainly 4 types of database table based on billable item status, which you can see. There are 4 database table. First one is main items. Second one is payment data, and third one is text items, and the last one is the text item. So let's talk about the main items. So main items are mandatory and contains the basic data for billing, and other record types are dependent on the main items, without which the system will not process the other record types. The next one is payment data, PY. Payment data record types contains the details associated with payments and are linked to the corresponding main items by the payment group field. The third one, which is tax item TX. Tax item contains the associated tax item contains data associated with taxes and are linked by the tax group field with the main items. And the last one is text item. Text item contains the text fields for the main items and are linked by the text group fields. So here in this video, we have talked about billable item. What is billable item? And we have discussed about the billable item status. Okay. And we have discussed about the 4 database tables for the billable items based on their status.